What's up, chat? We live. Tune in. Everybody tune in. We live. You know what I'm saying? Grab your snacks, grab your drinks. Enjoy the stream. Chat, this game number 1.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Samuel. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Purdy bootlegging it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, The blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown!
David Njoku, 39 yards.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go up the middle with Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to pump this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Samuel in motion. Looking deep for Jennings. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 1st down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Yeah, I get the ball back check.
It's taken to the 26. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's money down, Chad.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
And they're going to speed things up here. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get it, chat. Let's get it.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get it behind the line. 3rd and 12. Watson now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be returned to right on the 38-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 28. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy.
Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first
I gotta
down
make
run.
that
He gets
tackle
maybe
check.
3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And not much doing there. Maybe a
That's
yard
cool,
to the 23.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, You also need to just keep the game alive.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. Completes to the Joker. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Watson to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
Chat, my screen is shaking.
To throw, Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield
and
make their
views,
plays.
The
defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to play on the ball, and that they do.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. Yeah. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut.
Hey, I'm used to it, you know. Niggas be always be talking shit. saying? I'm used to it, you know. But took our first L. The second game we're gonna try to win. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna jump back into it.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
This is game number 2, chat.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
Here's Rick Woolen bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2. Oh, here Lockett with a chance to run it. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 24. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. Looking to pass. Tua. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Tua now on 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Damn.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now Smith. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 25. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the 1st with Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the air now with Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And
He just
incomplete
pushed my
on the
man's
deep
off the
ball.
wall. That's crazy.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out
He
it
just
wasn't
stiffed on
one-on-one
it.
coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
You saw that
They
shit.
come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second at 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
13 next.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout.
That was a good play,
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I already know he was going to catch it.
Ice.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And
Good
his throw
defense, good
is
defense.
incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here.
Damn.
Re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 and now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half
what the fuck?
and figured out a better game plan.
This nigga just tripped. Alright.
But he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got it. Touchdown.
Good touchdown. Good touchdown.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Woolen will return it from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Now Gino. Catch is made by Metcalf. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. DK Metcalf.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf. 89 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua.
Okay.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers.
Bro,
they don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Tua going to change the play.
On second down, Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
He'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh no.
And he brings
Bro,
us
you almost got it, bro. Bro, I was like, no. You almost said anything.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game.
Come on.
Here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations,
Violated my
what do you do?
team.
Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Lockett the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Smith. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles. In the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Here's Achane to start the drive. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. We are inside of 1 minute, only 1 timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
Time on three, kick.
Throwing Tua. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans.
Good pick, bro.
Intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
It was either that or
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Fucked up.
53.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Tyler Lockett. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Smith going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of
Hey, Chad, so far we ain't doing too good, man. But no, that's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's the third game, chat.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they
really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense, they just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this is taken at the 18. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
Yeah.
As they get set to start their drive with
I
a first and 10.
100%. Yeah, I just
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Yeah.
Now
that's what makes the game fun, but like when people like they just be maybe
They'll
cheesing.
run the
It's a
draw here with Swift.
see that was a good play right there.
The 45
He just
before
ran
he's
up the
brought
middle.
down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
On
Yeah,
first
I
down,
hear you, bro.
Hurts. This short
It's
throw
like they
caught
kind of
by
like
Goddard.
trolling.
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
See, I keep thinking you're going to throw the ball.
A little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yo, that should be working.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be brought down at the 27. 9 yards that time.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action with Hurts. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Right. Oh no, I'm not that type of person.
Here's Swift. And
Trust
running
me.
room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there.
I'm a grown-ass man.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively.
It's really the level of maturity.
That's all it is.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Yeah, most definitely, 100%.
Now back to throw.
Oh, see, I'm thinking you're gonna throw it.
He throws there, incomplete.
I'm thinking you're gonna throw it.
Downfield, he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
I'd be surprised.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Steps away.
Good catch.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I be trying to work on, like, running game. Things, you know.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I feel you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Right, you could have. Like, you could have easily jumped that.
Have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings.
He could have called it, man.
Away and incomplete.
It was Hail Mary.
To happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
See, I try to. That's how I play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah. That's how I usually play.
Purdy.
Good
and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Purdy off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown!
Appreciate it.
49ers. Jerron Jennings, 52 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
That was a good return.
Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Right. He was gaining yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Are you trying, bro?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Big
Out
catch.
to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Hey, man, go with your gut, man.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Big catch.
That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be 1st down Eagles. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Thank you, bro. Same to you, bro. Right. Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number
It just
3
makes me not
alongside
want to play the
Charles
game.
Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Okay.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And he's able to take this one back to the
completely not full.
36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were
That's
striving
right
to
to him,
accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense.
That's right to
Already
him.
trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So
Nah,
from
it
36
wasn't
now,
bullshit.
first and 10.
It wasn't bullshit at all. It was a mistake. Nah,
This
like
is
you
Swift on the
reading it.
counter.
God, this play.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Nah, I ain't gonna quit.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll stay on the ground
Play
with
this
Swift.
defense.
And
Right,
he is
just
going to be
quarterback.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
God.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That was horrible.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've
Yeah, you're
taken
about
no
to score.
time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Come on, defense. Come on.
One more time with Swift.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult third and goal here. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the
a good
world
call.
who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves, right?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jack Stoll.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. Out to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Yeah.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Nah, man.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're
That's every
losing.
person.
They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be,
The no huddle?
let's run the football. But that might not be everything you
Talking about the
need.
no huddle?
So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find
just,
some type of a play.
the whole triangle.
Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the
Nah,
running
if you-
back.
if
This
you hold
position just
if you hold
continues to
triangle
evolve.
right after the play
They
ends,
become
it
just as
goes,
critical to the passing
it goes to
attack
the huddle.
as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Because it's like, you,
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
that's how you get better.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns
Either you
anymore.
get a
You're
pick
just thinking
six,
first downs to keep
or
up with
you
your
get a
theme
pick
there,
six,
playing
or
keep
you
away.
score.
First downs, they can't touch the ball.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Man open, here is
Bro,
Jones.
I just left too many people open.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown,
Good touchdown.
Philadelphia. Julio Jones, 69 yards.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's
Nobody
certainly not
talking
fun for that
nothing, man.
defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely
Nah,
carved up this
you
secondary.
have multiple
A
people
clinic
open.
on how to attack a defense and take
I
them
gotta
out
do
of the
better
game.
than that.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
I mean, it depends on the game. Like, if it was a close
And
game,
this will be a
like,
touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
right. Right. Yeah. He knew what he was doing.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
23-yard line.
Hell yeah. What?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy now to throw.
Right. But you know what?
Connects
People
with
like that, I
Kittle
learn
underneath.
from them.
And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Right. I don't take it personally.
Throwing here, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Shotgun now with Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
And Purdy's throw there, taken in by Kittle.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's just bad reading.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Down by like what, 2 touchdowns?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That one looks like he'll throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side.
Man, you couldn't kick that, man. You was right there.
All the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touch. Oh, they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he really carved up this defense. They were left looking at each other a number of times and just shrugging their shoulders. He had 4 touchdown passes and even had another on the ground for good measure. Really just played a whale of a ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard work